Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Halia. Today's video will be letting go of who you used to become who you're meant to be. Let's get straight into today's video. There comes a moment in all of our lives where we realize we are not who we used to be, but becoming who we're meant to be, that takes courage. Today I want to talk about the messy but beautiful process of letting go. And not letting go because you failed, but letting go because you're growing. If you've ever felt stuck between who you were and who you're becoming, this video is for you. Me personally, there was a version of me that I held on to for so long. Out of fear, comfort, habit. But then it literally just got to a point where staying the same would literally cost more than it would to change. I've tripped, I've stumbled, I've let go of relationships, I've let go of beliefs, and even parts of my identity. I had to learn who I was completely and fully all over again. I had to become a new person. I had to resonate with that version's beliefs and ethics and moral. I had to change. You have to be willing to shed and shift, girl. Okay? You have to be willing to shed and shift. You have to be willing to learn as you go in this life. What I found on the other side was not perfection. It was freedom. The most loving thing you can do for yourself is give yourself the opportunity to grow. When you are letting go of old versions of yourself, do not be afraid to set boundaries. Yes, you've changed. Yes, you feel different. Stand on that. You have to say no to the things you would have said yes to out of guilt or fear. You have to speak up when people say things you don't like. You also have to be willing to distance and separate yourself from people and environments that will not let you grow. There will be some people in this life who can only tolerate specific versions of you. And that's okay. But it's also okay for you to go find environments and situations that set you up to thrive and achieve your fullest potential. Do not ever be afraid to stop looking at and listening to things that make you feel like old versions of you. Let yourself be free to have new opinions, new desires, new motivations. Be different. And allow yourself to be different. Stop trying to resonate with old versions of yourself. You don't resonate with it for a reason, because that's not who you are. That's not who you're meant to be. That's not where you're going. I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to grieve the old you. Put them to rest. Understand that version may have been necessary back then, but now it's for the best that this new version is what's leading you. Yes, you may have had to know how to defend yourself. Yes, you may have had to know how to get rowdy and how to be smart. But maybe, just maybe, you're in a season where you need to know how to be calm and communicative and straightforward. Maybe, just maybe. It is okay to level up and grow and evolve. It doesn't mean you don't respect or love these old versions of yourself, or that you never needed these versions of yourself. It simply means that you're changing. It simply means that it's time for something better. That's why I say grieve that. Let it go. You can remember that part of you, but you have to understand that it's laid to rest. You know how when you lose somebody in real life, you grieve them, but you're always going to have the memories. No matter what level of grieving that you do, you're always going to have the memories. It's okay to remember what you used to be, but it's also essential that you understand why you are who you are now. It's essential that you understand why that's a memory and why this is right now. I'm telling you, nothing in this life is concrete. Yes, you can have foundation, you can have backup plans, but nothing in this life is guaranteed. Nothing in this life is set in stone. Like I said, nothing in this life is concrete. You have to be able to adapt. You have to be able to find your way even when the path isn't lit. On the other end of these paths, it's who you're meant to be. Are you telling me that you'd rather feel comfortable than to maximize the blessings that God and the universe has laid out for you? You can't just look at the path and say, it's too dark down there. I changed my mind. It'll take too much work. It'll take too much intention. It'll take too much awareness. It might be too long to walk. I might get tired. My feet might start hurting. You have to have faith in yourself and faith in the direction that your life is meant to go. And you have to have the confidence to know that if you have a conviction to change, that you can trust it. Another tip I'm going to tell you guys is do not be afraid to take action. Do things that the old you would not dare. Would not dare. Try new hobbies. Travel alone. Talk to strangers. When you feel different, do things that are different. Do not ever place yourself into a box. That's one of my biggest pet peeves, is feeling like I'm in a box. And it upsets me even more to feel like I'm the one that put myself in the box. There was a time where I would dread being alone and doing things by myself and just feeling lonely. I would dread it. One day I literally woke up and said, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of feeling like this. I want to have a friend in myself. I want to have a confidant in myself. I want to be okay, and I want to be able to function even if I am bored, even if I am lonely, even if I am having a bad day. I want to be able to function. I want to be able to sit with myself, and I want to be able to be okay and fulfilled. I want my cup to be running over, even if it's just me that's pouring into it. Even if it's just me that's pouring into it. So one day, I did the thing that I was scared to do. I went out to eat, all alone, all by myself. I picked up a hobby and did it consistently, all by myself. It changed me so much, and it gave me a new sense of identity. When I tell y'all that I had to, when I would go do these hobbies alone, when I would go eat alone, when I'm telling you guys I'm learning myself, I'm sitting with myself, I'm not throwing stuff in my face, I'm not pouring stuff over the pain, I'm not trying to forget it, I'm not trying to push it out of the back of my mind. I will literally sit at a restaurant by myself, sit with my thoughts. I will listen to all of it. When I tell you guys that changed me so much, it literally gave me a new sense of identity. Might I still have some foundations that are the same? Yes, I'm always going to be me. There's always going to be fundamental principles and morals and ethics that I have. I'm always going to be me. But I had a new sense of identity. I had a new sense of purpose. I had a new sense of why this is what needed to be happening for me in this moment. That very thing that I was scared to do, I became addicted to it. It's necessary. So now, when I go too long without being alone and sitting with myself, I don't feel like myself. Do that thing that you are unsure about, that you think is a risk. Bet on yourself. Do that thing that you are so unsure about, because little do you know, that can be the thing that changes your life. That can be the thing that changes who you are for the better. That can be the thing that leads you into new rooms with new people, with new heights, with new opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You never know what you're holding yourself back from. When you think about your potential and who you're meant to be, you need to realize that you should be doing nothing to stand in the way of your highest potential. Nothing. It should never be a you thing. Outside factors are going to be outside factors. You need to always be willing to do what's best for you to maximize your potential. You have to be willing. You have no idea what is on the other side of these doors that you've closed for yourself. You have no idea what you're blocking yourself from. You have no idea. Stop doing that to yourself. These will be the things that make you feel safe and at home inside of yourself. When you are becoming a new version of yourself, do not forget to give yourself grace. And then just slow down and take your time. What are we rushing for? What are we rushing for? The mental tug of war that comes with personal transformation? The mental tug of war is one of the most draining parts of growth. That's what makes people turn away. It's like trying to drive with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake. You're not moving and you're burning out. You're burning out. In mental tug of war, it's kind of like your soul knows the way, but your mental is trying to catch up, and it's chasing it, and it's chasing it. And when it makes a turn, it gets lost. Like it's like you're literally chasing a part of you, and you cannot let it go because you're being tugged after it. You have to chase it in order to not break. You have to chase the rope. You may struggle to let go of things due to many reasons, due to fear of loss, security of patterns and familiarity, external pressures, so much more. That tension does not mean you're failing, it means that you're transforming. The tug of war is literally proof that something on the inside of you refuses to settle. If it wasn't something worth having on the other side, the new you would just let go and let the old you win because it's easier. But what's on the other side of that rope will always change your life. Yes, it's exhausting. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but it's also sacred. It's also necessary. That confusion, that emotional chaos, that's what it feels like to stretch into something new. So don't rush to silence the noise or let the old version of you win the tug of war just because it's easier. Sit in it. Learn from it. Use it. You don't have to have all of the answers right now. You just need to keep choosing the version of you that feels more like freedom than it does fear. I want to reassure you that it won't always be this hard. The more you lean into who you're meant to be, the less you feel pulled back by who you were. So to close out this video, I just wanted to reassure you, letting go of who you used to be isn't betrayal. It's acceptance. Acceptance to becoming the person that you've always had the potential to become. The mental tug of war, the confusion, the discomfort, it's not weakness. It's just a part of the process. A necessary shedding. So if you're in the middle of it, don't give up, don't rush it, and don't shrink to fit the version of you that the world got used to. You weren't made to stay the same. You were literally made to grow. And honestly, I'm proud of you for not having it all figured out, but for choosing yourself anyway and choosing the path that takes work, that takes pain, that takes emotion, that takes commitment. I honestly, I love that for you. If this video resonated with you, drop a comment down below and let me know what part you're releasing or who you're becoming. Like and share this with someone going through their own transformation journey. And don't forget to subscribe for more soul-centered content. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.